Hello guys, ladies and gentlemen. This video exists because I reached 10 million 10 subscribers. Congrats to me. So, today what we're doing today is we're going to be ranking every single legendary Pokemon in the entire game, which includes the new ones. So, how this will work is we have 7 tiers. We have God, Excellent, Great, Decent, Meh, Bad, Regigigas. I'll explain the Regigigas. But let's start off. Let's scroll a little bit over here. Let's start off with the Gen 1 legendaries. Articuno, bad. Articuno is just... And also, I'm ranking these based on utility and not competitive-wise. Because we're talking about competitive, I don't know nothing about it. But Articuno typing is really bad. It's ice and flying. It's really going to get destroyed pretty easily. Next Pokemon, the shopping. Whoops. Next Pokemon is Zapdos. Zapdos is decent. It's electric flying type, which has less weaknesses, and also it's a very strong electric type attack. But if you're playing like the old games, your only good move is Thundershock. You're forced to play the you're supposed to gamble to get Thunderbolt TM, so you're basically stuck with Thundershock or Thunder, which is very inaccurate. Thunder's very inaccurate, so it's pretty decent. Now our next choice, Moltres is just meh. If it was the old days, Moltres would have been great. But now, it's... Fire and Flying type is very not a good typing. But there's just so many good fire types out there that outclass it. And flying types too. And now, I think this one should be pretty obvious to you guys. If I can find it. Mewtwo, it's instant God. Mewtwo is seriously a very strong legendary. It basically defines legendary. It has great stats. It has a very overpowered second type back in Gen 1. So at least it's pretty good. And also we're ranking the Megas last. And Mew's just great. Mew is probably it's basically the Ditto. But it can learn every single move. Let's move on to Johto. Yes, I am trying to go to the Pokedex order the best I can, so pray that I don't screw up. No, let's rank Raikou is pretty decent. It's electric type, that means it's weak to... It only has one weakness compared to Zapdos. But then again, there's like a lot of better electric type attackers out there. Actually, I think to just be honest, they're all pretty decent. They do their job. If you don't agree with me, just put it in the comments if you don't agree with me. And now, we're moving on to the... Ho-Oh is great. Ho-Oh is probably the better Moltres. Honestly, it's a very good fire type, especially in Pokemon Go. Like, you get a freaking fire type before the Elite Four, which is pretty crazy. And Lugia, on the other hand, Lugia is just okay. If I can find it. There you are. Lugia's just decent. It's not as good as Mewtwo, so it's just there. Now, if we rank Celebi is just decent. It's just meh. Grass is one of the most weak, has one of the weakest types in the game. I'm not saying by strength, I mean like It's literally 5 weaknesses, including, since it's grass psychic, it has 4 times weakness to bugs, so it's not really going to be useful defensively. Now let's move on to Hoenn. Regirock is just meh. I think Regice is the worst. Or not the worst of the Reggies, but definitely because since Regirock and Regice are Regirock's mainly physical and Regice is mostly special. But since I think Regirock is more useful because it has more resistance than Regice, which Regice has only 1 resistance, which is itself, which is kind of... Registeel is great, honestly. It's probably better than the Reggies. Steel is an amazing typing to have, and it's very not bad. Let's rank the Eon duo. Let's see how they compare on the tier list. Whoops. I think they're both pretty decent. Dragon Psychic has a lot of weaknesses. I think the variety of moves can really help them out in case. And also, they're slower than that fat cat, so I put them in decent. So, don't judge me. Alright, now let's move on to the Kyogre is excellent. Kyogre is a very strong water type. It almost has the same, but isn't it kind of funny that Slaky literally has the same base, around the same base stat total as Kyogre and Groudon? Is it kind of weird? Yeah. Tim Groudon's pretty good. Rayquaza? Where are you, buddy? Rayquaza is probably the better one. Rayquaza has Dragonfly, which it may seem bad, but it's really strong. And I think it's the better one out of all of them. I may be wrong, so dude, type in the comments, complain. Torchy's great. It's probably not. Whoops. I keep moving things out. Torchy's still a Psychic type, which in Gen 3, all the way to Gen 6, it's only weak to Fire and Ground types, which is crazy. Now let's rank all the Deoxys forms. I'll say, in my opinion, B is pretty important. I'll say the normal is pretty meh. You can type in the comments whenever you think all these Deoxys forms. Just think of my... Okay, now let's move on to the Gen 4 legendaries. And this is going to take forever because Gen 4 has the most legendaries of the entire generation. Holy crap, why does it have so many? You know, I'm going to think about letting the link periods the same thing. I think they're just pretty decent. Some legendaries are pretty decent. And you can type in the comments which one you think fits them perfectly. This is totally not biased. So, yeah, when I say totally not biased, I mean not biased at all. Diagonal is great. Steel and Dragon is a pretty strong combination of typing, and it is weak to Fighting and Ground type, which is not a lot of types. And Palkia is okay. It's a water type, which pretty decent defensively, but I think in my opinion Palkia is just... I think Daga's just way more better. So I'm gonna put it decent. There we go. Regigigas. That's a Regigigas tier. Yeah, Regigigas gets its own tier because it's really that bad. It's decent. Both Giratina form. I think they're both differently. Yeah, I'm gonna say they're both differently, but I'm still gonna rank them the same. I think they're excellent. Ghost Dragon allows them to hit a lot of Pokemon, like it's a combination that maybe certain Pokemon might resist, but not really. I think it's just a lot better because I like ghost types. Ghost types are pretty cool. Alright. Cresselia is just meh. There's way better second types, and also the synergy move literally kills itself. So I don't know why it learns it. Darkrai is a very good dark type. Before the Gen 7 nerf, with a nerf Dark Void, this thing is very good. Especially with Smeargle. Fion's just bad. Why does it exist? At least Manaphy is decent. But Fion's just trash. I think this might be the normal Shaman. So we're just gonna rank them the same. I think almost meh. This kind of form's pretty good. This is. Oh, wait. What the? Yeah. There we go. I don't even know what that blank space is, but it's probably something. But I gotta make this tier list. Arceus is great. You can change it to different typings based on the plates. Pretty cool mechanic. Not going to lie. Is that all of the Gen 4 legendaries? Or do we got more? No, I think that's all of them. Okay, good. Okay. I think that's enough of the Gen 4 legendaries. Holy shoot, why is there so many? Alright, now let's go to Gen 5. Cobalion's pretty good. Pretty great. Still fighting type. It basically takes the seal weakness. Pretty decent, but not that bad. But this is total. Terrakion. I think it's decent. It has to do with its weakness being very bad. Freon has to be the worst. It's pretty meh. It has a lot of weaknesses. It's not really my pick. Daniel Fire's Psychic. This thing is excellent. This thing is very great. Now we're getting to the forces of nature. Yeah. The forces of nature. This thing is broken. This thing's pretty excellent, okay? Pretty okay. Sorry for that minor interruption. So let's continue. Tornado's Therian form's okay. Design-wise, same as the original. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Hope you're all happy. Alright. British Ram is pretty excellent. Pretty good fire type. Sorry for that. Another interruption. God damn it. Zekrom has the same ranking. I would rank normal Kyurem higher, but Kyurem pretty great. Sorry for that. Another interruption. Let's just continue. Because I want to get this video done. Alright, we're going to rank the Kyurem forms are pretty okay, but not design-wise. It's pretty cursed. Let's get this tier list out of the way. Johnny has a pretty good water fire type if you want it to be, yeah. It's gonna be based on my opinion. Momocycle's not bad. I must say it's pretty decent. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end this video because of situations. So I will make a part 2 to this 10 subscriber special. So hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.